Chisholm Jr. bats in the cleanup spot ahead of Giancarlo Stanton. Ben Rice gets the start at first base. Austin Wells behind the plate. Marlins, but it can play against one of the best offenses in all of baseball. As he strikes out Trent Grisham here, starting him out with a couple of changeups there after a 2-1 count.
Between that pointer finger and the middle finger, his goes between the middle finger and the ring finger.
Aaron Judge lofts a shallow fly ball to right. Coming on to make the play is Jesus Sanchez. 1 pitch and 1 out for Judge for the second out.
Maybe some different options off the bench for Joe Espada.
And so even with those
off the injured list, and he looked great in his last start. And now going on the injured list, great pitch by Jason Alexander, getting that sweeper to come back and grab an edge.
Pena starts the night with a 14-game on-base streak and takes the first pitch at the bottom of the zone for a strike.
That was nowhere near.
8-0.
It's kind of crazy to look up and see that.
That one's underhand on the catch by Ryan McMahon on a soft liner by Jeremy Pena. Hit hard into right field, down for a base hit. Yordan Alvarez, after a day off yesterday, picking up where he left off, now on base. Popped high in the air, beyond the infield, the shortstop Volpe and the second baseman Chisholm. It'll be Volpe who takes charge for the second out. 10-game homestand. And Carlos couldn't hold up on that pitch up, so Warren does pick up his first strikeout, getting Correa to end the first. That's golf deep to left field and towards the train tracks. Stanton has hit one onto the tracks for a 1-0 Yankees lead. All their runs in this series have come via home run. And Giancarlo hits number 447 of his career and makes it a 1-0 game.
Well, that was the changeup, but the issue was with location. This is a changeup that tailed back down and in. You want that pitch a little bit further away from big right-handed hitters. And Giancarlo Stanton got a hold of this one and absolutely launched it. It was a 403-foot shot off the bat at 100.
Baseball outing against the Yankees. This one on the ground on 2 big hops. Ramon Arias will have the play. And Ben Rice grounds out for the first out. Against the lefty Framber Valdez. Moving up to 7th tonight. Delivers a base hit down the right field side. Sanchez will go to the corner to dig it out. And by the time he gets it back in, Wells has himself a double. There's a strikeout. Alexander picking up his 3rd strikeout, getting Volpe to wave at that one for the second out of the inning. On the ground, Arias will play it to Caratini. And that'll do it for the Yankees. But New York taking a 1-0 lead on Giancarlo Stanton's 18th home run of the year. Broken bat flare coming on the right fielder, makes a nice running catch. Cody Bellinger got a good jump on that pop fly and put it away with a nice running play for out number 1. In the air, right field, sending Bellinger back. He is near the warning track and now stays on the grass part before the warning track to make that catch. Kind of circled around it.
Make sure everything's all right. Rushing back from that would not be good.
Jumping catch by Will Warren on that topper. And an easy inning for the Yankees right-hander as he gets 17 home runs. He's up to 29 now, and he draws a leadoff walk here in the 3rd. Check swing, pop up. Who wants it? Caratini can't make the play. They're going to get the out on Grisham as Judge will reach first base on the fielder's choice. That was a little check swing in between.
Shocker.
3 and
at least 6 feet 2.
3-1. Chop towards Caratini. He'll step on the bag and has no chance to throw out Judge. It was hit slowly. Bellinger grounds out to first for the second out of the inning. Got him.
Beauty.
Just kept going back to the changeup to frustrate Chisholm Jr. Second time he has struck out. Bottom of the zone strike. Second strikeout for Warren, 1 out in the third. On the ground, right side, glove by Rice. He'll use Warren covering in time. That's the second out of the inning. That one called right on the outside corner. Warren picks up a strikeout to start the inning and a strikeout to end the inning. Got him. Followed up after giving up a home run to Giancarlo with a strikeout this time, number 5 for Alexander in the game. Leader by over 100 points, Aaron Judge. This ball hit in the right field for a base hit. And Rice will be on here with a 1-out single. Guy in the lineup that sees a lot of pitches.
They could see a third of the pitches that a pitcher throws.
That ball hit well to left field, and the Yankees have done it again. 5th home run of this series, and they have scored all their runs via the home run. Austin Wells hits one into the first row of the Crawford boxes, and he makes it a 3-0 game.
Austin Wells has the hot bat today for the Yankees. Doubling his first at bat. He takes this sinker up and away and puts a charge into it, up into the Crawford boxes. 335-footer, just creeping over the manual scoreboard.
Foul tip caught by Yiner. That'll be strikeout number 6 for Alexander, so he has doubled up his strikeout total from the last time he faced the Yankees. 3-2 pitch is hooked down the line in right. That'll go to the wall. McMahon heading to second, and he will get there with a 2-out double. 4 of the 5 hits for the Yankees.
I didn't go on there today.
Ball popped high in the air, shallow center. Plenty of time for Trammell to get there. And he puts it away for the final out of the inning. But there's another smash. Chisholm barely had time to jump, and the ball was already past him. Jordan crushes another baseball for a leadoff single.
Well, those exit velocity numbers are, who knew? I would not have taken the under on that.
Ground ball to third is going to turn into a double play. That's called third strike. Warren picking up his 4th strikeout of the game, ends the last 2 innings with a called third. From your friends at Silver Eagle Distributors, Houston. Aaron Judge skies one into right field. Jesus Sanchez moves over to make the play. 1 pitch and 1 out here in the 5th.
Bellinger.
That one slicing towards the corner. Long run for Alvarez and Jordan. We lost sight of him, but he makes a nice running catch in fair territory. Jordan covered some ground out there on the warning track for out number 2. Line drive finds its way into right field. That'll be a base hit for Chisholm. Yankees have hit number 6 on the night. There goes Chisholm. Chopper towards third. 2 big hops for Carlos Correa. He'll throw a strike to Victor Caratini, and Jason Alexander works through 5 tonight. Sharply hit, and a former teammate, Jazz Chisholm with the Marlins, takes one away from Jesus Sanchez on a line drive.
Other than Jordan.
Hey, a first pitch swing.
What happened?
And look what happened.
A bullet into the gap. Run, Yiner.
The Astros' first pitch swing of the night.
You have been touting the success. Tentative. But like you said, all of a sudden, hey, 2 for 2 on first pitches.
Into right field. Yiner Diaz being held at third as that ball scooted past Jazz Chisholm, and the Astros have runners on first and third here with 1 out. Runners on the corners and 1 out. He goes after the first pitch, and he skies one to deep center field, plenty deep enough to score the run. Trent Grisham makes the catch. That'll be the 10th sacrifice fly of the year for Ramon Urias. He leads the American League in that category. His first is an Astro. And that ball hits sharply. Chisholm knocks it down and stays with it. Astros put a lot better swings in the 5th inning against Will Warren than they had in the first 4. They do get a run on a couple of hits. That one off the end of his bat coming on Trammell, and he won't be able to get there. Plays it on a couple of hops. Ben Rice doesn't hit it hard, but he serves it into center for a leadoff base hit. That one hit pretty well to left. Yordan Alvarez will play it off the wall. He'll throw to second. They've got a chance, but the throw's a little wide. That'll be a double for Wells, who is 3 for 3 with 2 doubles and a home run. He gets the 2 strikes. And he gets a swing and a miss with that pitch. That's a big strikeout for Okert. Volpe down for a 3rd time via strikeout. 1 away here in the 6th. It's Ryan McMahon. And McMahon sends one to center. Knuckling on Taylor Trammell, has to go down to a knee to make the play. And the Yankees score their first run of the series. That's not with a home run. A sac fly scoring the run on McMahon's line drive to center. Got him with a slider. They give up the 1 run on the double and then the sac fly by McMahon. And a sac fly. And Pena drills one high and deep to left. Forget about it. First pitch swinging Jeremy Pena. Hits number 15 on the year. It's a 4-2 game.
A linea from Pena. And the adjustment swinging early is paying off for the Astros. Their 3rd time through the order is led off by a leadoff bomb off the bat of Jeremy Pena, having himself a homestand. Home run number 15 on the year.
5 straight hitters have swung at the first pitch. Last inning, all 5 guys that put the ball in play had a hard hit baseball, including 3 guys at over 108.
Back to that swing from Jeremy. Got a hanging sweeper early. That is a beautiful swing. The man is strong, and he made a great decision on that pitch right there. Hitting that ball hard. That one came off about 101.5, 390 foot. It's enough to scare Aaron Boone out of the dugout.
Yordan sends one to left. Giancarlo Stanton will have it go over his head, and it'll rattle around on the wall. Yordan is 3 for 3 as he strolls into second with a double.
What a beautiful piece of hitting.
Got to Will Warren when they got more aggressive early in the count. This one scoots past Austin Wells, and Yordan Alvarez takes advantage by moving into 3rd base. On the ground, Yordan's coming home. McMahon looked there, and he threw to first instead and almost threw it away. Nice pick by Ben Rice at first. McMahon and Austin Wells chat about whether he should have come home. That'll be an RBI groundout for Altuve. And Correa down for the 3rd time. As Cruz picks up his first strikeout, there's 2 away. That ball's a base hit into right field. Bellinger makes a nice play to cut it off, and he'll hold Sanchez to a single. Cody continues to play a very solid defensive right field. Sanchez a 2-out base runner. On the ground, off the glove of Cruz, but he stays with it and makes the play underhand for the final out of the inning. The first 3 in play, now he's down 0-2 here. Puts that one in play into left center field. Trammell cutting near Yordan, and Trammell made sure Yordan knew to put the brakes on for the first out.
Really felt that way, didn't it?
That one lofted high in the air to Taylor Trammell. He doesn't have to worry about Yordan on this one. And there's 2 away.
To keep those hitters off balance.
That's a pop-up. Carlos Correa backs up, and he'll call off Jeremy Pena. Good inning for Caleb Ort, getting through Judge, Bellinger, and Chisholm Jr. Lifetime. But he's put the ball in play all 7 times, and he puts the ball in play in front of Giancarlo Stanton. And he'll be a leadoff base runner for the Astros here in the 7th inning in a 1-run game. Long hold from Luke Weaver, and he strikes out Urias on a 96-mile-an-hour fastball for the first out of the inning. Ball hit to center field. Grisham will move to his right to make the play. Trammell retired for the 2nd out. That's ball 4, and Jordan's going to bat with a tying run on second and the go-ahead run on first.
Hit a pitch you're not looking for.
There's a line drive into left field for a base hit. Here comes Melton. Here comes the throw by Stanton. We're tied up at 4. Jordan heading to second on the throw that got away at home plate. Astros tied up. Jordan is tipping on 4 for 4. Skies this one to right field. Bellinger back in front of the warning track, now onto the track as he makes the catch for the final out of the inning. And he pops this one up. Who wants it? The new first baseman, Christian Walker, and he'll put it away for the first out. For 3. And grounds this one to the right side. Ramon Urias will take his time and throw a strike to Christian Walker, and 2 quick outs here for Brian King. Ground ball right side. That is a good inning for Brian King. The people who voted for him in the Stroh poll knew what they were talking about. That's a solid 8th inning. The Astros unearned run, striking out 20. There's a line drive, and that's a base hit down the right field line. Correa heading to second. He is going to get there with a double, and the Astros have the go-ahead run on here at the bottom of the 8th.
That is a great way to get things going. CC taking.
That's down, kept throwing them change-ups and couldn't find the zone, and now the Astros have runners on first and second with nobody out. And he eventually lost the battle. Williams strikes him out with that change-up for the first out of the inning. 2-pitch coming to Walker. And that is off the plate by a little bit. Ball 4, the bases will be loaded. And maybe going off the plate with that fastball in. Urias strikes out for the second out of the inning. Down, ball 4, bases loaded, walk, and the Astros take their first lead 5-4. Pena with a line drive base hit. 1 run's going to score. Holding at third is Walker. It's now a 2-run lead. JP3 makes it 6-4.
That's a big run. More damage.
He has never in his career had a 5-hit game. That is going to be a ball called. Here comes another run. 7-4 Astros. Camilo Doval doesn't know why he was called for a balk. Either is Brad Ausmus. It's a 3-run lead.
This is it in real time. Yeah, he just never settled in. He was still rocking. Went right into that windup. He at second base.
That one bounces away. It's going to be an 8-4 lead. Here comes Trammell. Astros scoring the last 2 runs on a balk and a wild pitch. It's now 8-4. On the ground, but right to Jazz Chisholm. It'll be a 4-hit game for Jordan, but more importantly, a 4-run 8th for the Astros. They have doubled up. Now Abreu trying to pick up the final 3 outs. He'll get the first one on a ground ball to Ramon Urias on 2 hops. Dominguez retired, and we'll send it to Julia. The 7th to tie it up. And then a 4-run 8th. McMahon with a base hit here against Abreu. McMahon had been 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts against Bryant before that single. Sweeping at 22, Yankees sweeping the last 2 years. Swing and a miss, down goes Grisham. Abreu picking up a strikeout for the second out. That ball smoked to center field. Trammell's going to try to cut it off. He will, and that will not allow the run to score. But a sharp single by Aaron Judge, just his 2nd career hit against Abreu, and now the Yankees have first and third with 2 outs. Judge will take second on that pitch up. Should be. That ball hit well to right field and all the way back to the wall and gone. 3-run home run for Cody Bellinger. Makes it a 1-run game. It's now 8-7. As Bellinger and Judge down to their final strikes, both keep the game alive.
That slider did not get to where Brian wanted it. Stayed up, and Cody Bellinger made him pay.
So now Jazz Chisholm will bat. He's 1 for 3 tonight. Called third strike. Chisholm thought it was just off the plate. He has a big argument with Brian Walsh before he leaves the field. Astros hold on to win it 8-7. The Yankees haven't been happy all night long with the strike zone. Chisholm wasn't happy last night with DeJesus either. But the Astros get a much-needed win, and they are now 4 games ahead of the Mariners with 22 games to go on the season. They pick up a game on both Seattle and Texas. A big win tonight, Blummer.
Huge win tonight. They're able to hold on, but thankfully the offense got wild after the 5th inning, being able to put up 8 runs on 11 hits and give the Astros bullpen enough leeway to go out there and close this game out. So a big team win all the way around.